Welcome to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili, and thank you for watching. Coming up in the next half hour, hundreds attend a conference designed to enhance and develop women-owned businesses and the careers of women professionals. Plus, MCPS celebrates the summer graduates. And later, if you dine or shop in the city of Rockville, we'll show you a way to save and support local nonprofits. But first, Maryland Governor Larry Hogan visited the county to announce a new $5 million initiative to combat human trafficking. During a press event, the governor highlighted Montgomery County's success in arresting and prosecuting human traffickers.
For 4 years, we have been working hard to pursue and combat the criminal gang enterprises that are terrorizing our communities, whether it's here in Montgomery County, in Baltimore City, or anywhere else across the state.
Still, the governor acknowledged that there is a grave problem in the state when it comes to human trafficking. 396 survivors reported last year in the state, 128 of them underage girls and boys.
We have all seen the disturbing headlines. 2 men were arrested in Laurel for prostituting 3 teenage girls aged 15, 16, and 17 out of a local hotel. A Baltimore City man was indicted for grooming victims as young as 15 on social media and trafficking them into prostitution. His prostitution ring involved a total of 25 girls and women, most of whom were between the ages of 15 and 18 years old. Here in Montgomery County, 5 arrests were recently made in a human trafficking and prostitution operation involving 4 local massage parlors. The chilling reality is that Maryland's central location and access to major highways, airports like I-95 and BWI make our state a hotbed for human trafficking, including both sex trafficking and labor trafficking.
Hogan signed an executive order establishing a statewide anti-human trafficking director position who would collaborate with state agencies and local governments, added $5 million in grants for support services for victims, and another $4 million for local jurisdictions to target gangs and criminal networks.
Human trafficking is a form of modern-day slavery. Human traffickers engage in fraud as well as physical abuse, psychological and other types of coercion. And victims of human trafficking are some of the most vulnerable people in our society. That makes this task even more difficult. For years, Montgomery County has been at the forefront of trying to combat this particular problem. Last year, I signed legislation to transform the county's human trafficking task force that I had earlier established into a formal ongoing committee because we realized that this was not something that you do once and you leave it alone, but you have to do it ongoing and you have to continue to do that over the period of time.
The governor also pledged to introduce the Felony Human Trafficking Act of 2019 on the first day of the legislative session next year. To report human trafficking, contact the national hotline at 1-888-373-7888. This week we sat down with County Executive Ike Leggett for the taping of our monthly show, One-on-One. We discussed several items, including his request to County Council to introduce a zoning text amendment to address deployment of 5G small cell antennas in residential areas. A public hearing will be held on September 25th.
What has happened has been that there is an attempt to remove some level of local control. And we have one side have said no antennas, place them in other locations, not in my community to some degree. And people come to that.
Which parts of town are
well, that's all over, to be truthful. But especially in some of the newer areas where we buried underlying cables and such. And so now you have the technology to come and say, we need to put some type of pole in your community. People are concerned about what it looks like. Does it work with the character of the community? They're concerned about some safety challenges. The county want to make sure that we can balance all of those things in terms of the height, the setback, some issues of safety, making sure that our right-of-ways are protected.
The hearing will be held at 7:30 p.m. on September 25th at the County Council Building at 100 Maryland Avenue in Rockville. Anyone interested in testifying at the meeting must sign up no later than September 11th. This week on the county's Spanish language radio show, we talked with Maritza de la Vega from the Department of Transportation about the mobile commuter store that serves to welcome commuters every morning in different locations throughout the county.
The service we are providing in the mobile commuter store is the customer, they can buy the smart trip car for 1 week, for a month, or for the days they really need it. And also we have the senior smart trip cars, so they need to qualify for the senior smart trip car. And also we have additional service for the youth cruisers, also for the summertime. And also provide a lot of different services, for example, carpool.
Whether it's bus routes or the purchase of smart trip cards, the mobile store is a convenient and resourceful stop for commuters. Coming up on County Report this week, the Power Conference opened a lot of doors. And a slave's journey to freedom is featured in a documentary at the AFI Theater in Silver Spring. That story and more when we come back.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC 311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
If you think someone might be considering suicide or drugs, be the one to help them by taking these 5 steps. Ask, keep them safe, be there, help them connect, follow up. If you're struggling, call Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK or the 24-hour crisis center at 240-777-4000. Be the one to help. Learn more at betheone.org.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going.
Recycle more now.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Commuters along Route US 29 have a new transportation option, a ride-on route with limited stops during rush hours. Route 129 runs along the corridor, making only 16 stops from Burtonsville to the Silver Spring Transit Center, saving time for commuters. For more information on this new route or any other ride-on routes, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/ride-on. Hundreds of people turn out for the Power Conference, Women Doing Business, on August 9th at the North Bethesda Marriott Hotel and Conference Center. This regional business conference is designed to enhance and develop women-owned businesses and the careers of women professionals. The event featured speakers, workshops, networking, a business marketplace, and master classes.
We're here at the Power Conference at the Marriott Convention Center. This is our 8th year, I think we figured out, here at the Conference Center. It's an opportunity for women and some men, as we say, a few good men, to come out to talk about business, doing business, growing their business, maybe even changing business. It's a real cool opportunity for aspiring entrepreneurs as well as seasoned professionals to come in and talk to other women doing the same thing.
I think one of the main challenges is equal pay and focusing on that and advocating for that in a way that is thoughtful and inclusive of the business structure. But I think that's still a pretty significant challenge. I think supporting women in business is a vital part of our economy.
We also noticed that in terms of just having role models that they can look to that look similar to them, it's not as many of them out there. And so that's why it's important to have venues like this where women can kind of network and see other women that are in that same kind of struggle that they're going through.
Recently, the Montgomery Parks Foundation and AFI Theater teamed up for a special screening of Josiah. The film traces Josiah Henson's journey from slavery in Maryland to freedom in Canada. Susan Kennedy has the story.
AFI Silver Theater in Silver Spring hosted the sold-out screening of Josiah, the story that sparked the Civil War. Josiah Henson's story has largely been lost to history until now. The documentary is the work of Jared Brock, who spent 3 years working on the film, and he also penned a book about Henson's life.
This is a man whose time has come, right? Josiah Henson is a local hero who somehow disappeared for over a century. I think it's because of his connections to the name Uncle Tom. But now he's back, and we're really excited and blessed to be able to share this story with the local Silver Spring crowd.
More than 80 descendants of Josiah Henson traveled to Silver Spring for the screening, including four-time great-granddaughter Mia Lewis.
So it's just remarkable to see the initiatives that's going on, the archaeological digs that's going on the actual site, the actual soil that Josiah Henson was a slave on for over 30 years. This is very exciting for our family.
Henson found international fame as the real Uncle Tom in the novel that gave energy to the abolitionist movement and ignited the Civil War. Council President Hans Riemer says the film brings a new awareness to the legacy of this unsung hero.
Josiah Henson is such an important figure in our county's history, and most people don't know his story. They know Harriet Beecher Stowe's interpretation of his story and how, the novel, I think people know the novel had a big impact, but they don't realize that the man himself lived here and was enslaved here and escaped to freedom from here.
It's an incredible evening to be aware of the significance of this great man, a man who was an abolitionist, a man who changed the view of slavery in the United States and made a humongous difference for all of us in our country.
A proposal put forward by Mrs. Leggett and Hans Riemer would name the old Woodward High School in North Bethesda after Henson, who spent many of his years as a slave in that part of the county. Jared Brock believes Henson can and should serve as a role model today.
And I think if we had a level field of opportunity, we would actually see more great things happen. We'd see more Josiah Henson's rise if given the opportunity to do so.
In Silver Spring, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
Just because plastic bags are reusable doesn't make them recyclable. Rockville 11's Craig Buchanan tells us why.
Did you know that plastic bags aren't the only things not allowed in the city's recycling carts? Along with plastic bags, garden hoses and clothes are also prohibited.
So when you put these type of items in the recycling, when we send our material to our processor, the garden hoses, clothes, wires, they get tangled up into the equipment. It causes the processor to have to shut down, which could possibly increase our price because he has to recoup for all the downtime that is taken to clean all these items out of the equipment.
Remember, what you recycle in Rockville helps contribute to a healthier environment.
Rockville is a city that prides itself in taking care of the environment. What we do here at Rockville can affect the country. taking the extra step in sorting out your material can go a long way in helping to keep a healthy and safe environment.
You can find a complete list of recyclables. Just head to rockvillemd.gov/recycling-trash. And for a list of grocery or retail stores that have plastic bag collection, head to montgomerycountymd.gov and search for Recycle Plastic Bags. For County Report This Week, I'm Craig Buchanan.
Coming up on County Report This Week, MCPS celebrates its summer graduation ceremony. And Montgomery College hosts a conference exclusively for single parents. Stay with us. County Report This Week. We'll be right back.
At Montgomery Parks, it's time to play. Tag!
Oh, I'm on base.
What's base?
This.
Playgrounds are awesome, but make sure you remember to take a ride aboard a miniature train.
Do you think they'll let me drive? I mean conduct.
Bring a picnic lunch and enjoy a meal outdoors. And what better way to end your day than a ride on a classic carousel?
Dad wins the Triple Crown!
Montgomery Parks, it's all here.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Montgomery County Public Schools held its 2018 Regional High School Summer School graduation. MCPS TV brings you that story from Richard Montgomery High School in Rockville.
Think about not only yourself, but how you can help others in the days and the years to come. And don't be afraid to try anything, regardless of what the advice might be.
That advice was part of a special day to remember, with more than 100 graduates receiving their high school diplomas at this year's summer commencement ceremony held at Richard Montgomery High School. These students and their families had a lot to be proud of.
Rituals in general are important in our society, I think. It's marking both an ending and a beginning for the students, and it's a formal way to acknowledge them and to congratulate them on everything they've accomplished and wishing them the best as they move on to the next adventure in their life.
Graduates talked about why graduation was so important.
Because without graduation, it's hard for you to proceed in life. Not many jobs will accept you if you don't have at least a high school diploma, and my mom always taught me that education is the most important thing in life.
Graduation was a milestone that I was able to overcome and an open door for me to take steps to become a cosmetologist and be able to go into my own industry and build myself. It gave me chances to look at the mistakes that I made in high school and how I'm able to fix them to become a better person as I go into adult life.
Students were excited to speak about their future plans.
I will be going to Montgomery College. I already go there. And I will be going to a physical therapy school, hopefully. So that's my plan, and I hope it comes true.
Best wishes to all of the graduates. The 2018-2019 school year will kick off in just a couple of weeks for students across the county. In this video, Montgomery County Board of Education President Michael Durso discusses the board's priorities for the upcoming school year.
We want to always be able to address the disparities that we have from
different parts of the county and even within each school, and being able to address students, all the challenges they face, not only academically, but issues socially and all of that. So we look forward to this year, but the challenges remain.
Being a single parent is demanding and stressful. In order to help single parent families in the county, Montgomery College has created a one-day seminar to connect them with the resources they need to thrive. Danielle Stetsky has a story.
Parents who recently attended the second annual Single Parent Conference held on the Rockville campus were able to benefit from free childcare while they were participating on a wide range of workshops that focus on employment and career options, education information for children and parents, family supports, health prevention, and housing options.
What we want to do is provide for them the opportunity to gain information and resources that can assist them, because we know that if a single parent is doing well, their children are doing well, and the ultimate concern for all of us should be the wellness of children.
And the conference is not just for women. Philip Michael has a 13-year-old daughter, and among the workshops that he chose to attend was fathers raising daughters.
And I'm trying to sort of be there for her in the sense of knowing what it is that she might want to, or how she might want to interact, or how I should interact with her.
Katherine Ashworth, who graduated from MC with a degree in early childhood education in 2017, thought the conference was a success.
Definitely gained a lot of knowledge on the dating aspects. I kind of have held it off on kind of putting myself out there because I've, felt pretty guilty. So, you know, they've given you tips like, you know, if you are to maybe date someone early in the day as opposed to night, so you won't take away that time with your child.
Besides participating in workshops, fathers and mothers were also able to connect with other parents and visit with exhibitors.
We have someone here to assist with completing SNAP applications for food stamps, as well as we have public defenders here to help with expungement of records.
According to the 2016 American Community Survey, there are 28,458 households in the county, with a single parent raising their own children under the age of 18. Many of them are living below poverty or often don't have a high school diploma. For County Report This Week in Rockville, I'm Danielle Stetsky.
Coming up on County Report This Week, the best 9 days of summer happen here in Montgomery County. We take you to the Ag Fair. And we show you a way to save on purchases and help local nonprofits. Stay with us. County Report This Week. We'll be right back.
Interested in career success? Get to Montgomery College and we'll get you going. You can earn an associate's degree in only 2 years. With 3 campuses, award-winning faculty, and multiple online learning opportunities, Montgomery College will empower you to set your course and succeed. Want to pursue a bachelor's degree? If you start at MC, you can save 1/3 on total tuition costs of a 4-year program. Apply today.
Swimming can be a great way to stay cool and beat the summer heat. Hi, I'm Gabe Albernaz, Director of the Montgomery County Recreation Department, and I'd like to ask you to be our partner in making this a safe summer. Drowning is a leading cause of accidental deaths in children, but drowning can be avoided. By following a few important rules, we can ensure that our children are safe at the pools. Regardless of swimming ability, children should never be unsupervised, even with lifeguards. There is no substitution for adult supervision. Minimize distractions such as cell phones. Drowning can happen in minutes. If you have to leave the pool for any reason, you need to take your children with you. Inflatable swimming aids such as floaties and noodles are not life safety devices. Do not substitute these for supervision either. By working together, we can make sure we are all safe at the pool this summer.
Montgomery County wants to thank everyone for their commitment to recycling. We're recycling 57% of our waste, and we know you'll work with us to reduce waste and recycle even more, 70% by 2020. To protect the environment and save valuable natural resources for the future, we need to recycle all of our paper, cans, bottles, containers, scrap metal, and more. Because if you don't get serious about recycling at work now, it's going to come back and bite us.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. The Montgomery County Agricultural Fair turns 70 years old. So what keeps the community coming back for more? My MC Media's Mitty Hicks tells us more.
From the food, rides, and exhibits, the Montgomery County Agricultural Fair is a staple for residents in the community.
It's been quite popular this year. I've seen a lot of people here late at night, all through the day. Even with a couple of rainstorms that we've had, people have still stuck here and are still coming, so that's amazing.
Each year, organizers add activities, entertainment, and new rides. According to fair staff, what keeps people coming back is they never really know what to expect.
We try and cater to what people want to see, and we try and change it up. We keep some of the same stuff to keep everybody happy.
Organizers say the fair is all about creating a sense of community.
Everyone comes together to make this a wonderful week-long event. It's a huge thing for our community and everyone working together.
I didn't think I was going to get it at all. There are 3 other amazing candidates that were up here on the stage, and I thought for sure one of them was going to get. I was kind of hoping for first princess at best. So it means so much to me to have this title, and even throughout the rest of the year, I'll kind of be seen as a role model by a lot of my peers, and I'll be at our county awards banquet to give out the awards and stuff there as well.
And if you missed this year's event, mark your calendars for next year. The fair is scheduled from August 9th through the 17th. In Gaithersburg, I'm Mitty Hicks for County Report This Week.
Are you looking for a way to shop and save while benefiting local nonprofits? Well, there is a card for that. Rockville 11's Kathy Danslers tells us more about the Rockville Rewards program.
It's about time to get your new Rockville Rewards card. The new cards that are valid until August 2019 go on sale on August 1st. Rockville Rewards cards are a great way to save money and help local nonprofits all at the same time.
Rockville Rewards program has been instrumental in helping LaGuardia to fundraise, mostly through MCPS students, who we engage and kind of allow them to go beyond the scope of their local communities and make a global difference.
The cards are $25 and you can buy them directly from a nonprofit partner or buy one online and get more information at rockvillerewards.com.
We want to remind county pet owners that all dogs and cats 4 months of age or older must have a current rabies vaccination and a county pet license. The Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center will hold 2 rabies vaccination clinics this summer. The vaccinations are free with the purchase of a Montgomery County pet license. The clinics will be held these Sundays at the Adoption Center in Dirtwood between the hours of 8 a.m. and 10:30 in the morning. For more information, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/animal services. Now it's time to meet our pet of the week. Sadie is a spayed 3-year-old pit bull terrier. She is very gentle and sweet. She cares about nothing else but snuggling and belly rubs. And get this, even prefers a head scratch over getting a treat. She's a little shy but will bond quickly with anyone who offers her some rubs and scratches. Please call the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center at 240-773-5900 or visit Sadie on the web at montgomerycountymd.gov/ASD. And with that, we close this edition of County Report This Week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. We close today's show with images from the annual National Night Out event in the city of Tacoma Park. The event provides communities all across the country an opportunity to engage with our local police department and learn more about other local organizations. I'm Lorna Virgili, and thank you for watching.